Hello there and welcome to Linux H2O, and this video is about how to set up WSL on Windows 10. So for those who do not know what is WSL, WSL stands for Windows Subsystem for Linux. It basically means that you can use Linux distribution right inside Windows 10. So it adds the Linux as a subsystem to Windows. So back in 2016 they started to experiment with this project, and in 2017 they released the testing version for it. And it's 2020 and they have released a newer version for WSL, and creatively they are calling it WSL 2. So in this guide I'm going to show you how you can set up that in your Windows 10. So this requires to follow few steps, and these are enabling the WSL 2 in your operating system, then enabling the virtual machine platform, then setting up the WSL 2 as default, and then finally installing a Linux distribution as a subsystem. A spoiler alert, I'm going to use Ubuntu in this video guide, but you are free to use other Linux distributions. The list is here, so you can choose Kali Linux if you want to. So let's get started. So first of all, what do you want to do before proceeding any of to this? Simply go to the settings and check whether the updates are available or not. So I'm going to click on here, and you can see there are currently no updates available. Everything is up to date. You want to make sure it's up to date, otherwise you will encounter some errors and you will not be able to proceed through the guide. You have to update the system in order to get the updated tools, basically, so that all the commands can work properly. So after updating to the system, you can simply go to the description of this video and you will find an article link or these commands directly there, so that you can copy and paste these commands into the PowerShell. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna simply click on this Windows button and search for PowerShell over here. So you can see I'm getting this option here, Windows PowerShell. Simply right click and open as administrator. This will ask for your permission. Simply click on yes, and this should open up the CLI interface for Windows. So here we have to execute these commands, which you can get in the description. So first of all, we need to execute this command. This will basically enable the WSL2 in your operating system. Copy the command from here and simply right click over here. This should paste the command. If it does not work, then simply go again and copy the command again. And as you can see, it is working now. I don't know why it didn't work earlier. Simply hit the enter and it should do its magic. So as you can see, it has enabled the WSL2 support. Now we have to enable virtual machine platform. So for that you can copy these two commands. Now you only have to execute one of these commands, and they are according to the Windows version that you have. So if you have Windows 2004, then you can execute this command. If you have Windows 1903 or 1909, then you can execute this command. So how can you check the version? You can simply go to the start menu, click on this settings icon, go to the systems, then scroll down, click on the about and go down under the Windows specifications. You will find the version for a Windows 10. So this is 1903. So I'm going to execute the command for 1903, which is this one. So simply copy the command and execute it in the PowerShell. Right click, it will automatically paste it, hit the enter, and it should do its magic. Now we have to set the WSL2 as default version. So for that, copy this command now. This is the last one, and paste it into the PowerShell. Hit the enter. Now here, as you can see, after running this command, it is saying WSL2 requires an update to its kernel component. So for that you have to visit this link. So I'm going to visit this link and see what we have to do in order to set this up. So this is saying that I have to download this file from here, and we need to install it. So I'm going to click on it. This will download the file, and then we will install the file in the system. So the installation has been completed. Now let's try again. So as you can see, this time I got no warning or error message. This is only giving me this output here, and this is saying for the more information you can visit this link. That means everything has been set up correctly. Now we just have to go to the software center and download the Linux distribution as per our need. So as I said earlier in this video, I'm going to use Ubuntu, but you are free to use different distributions like Kali Linux or OpenSUSE or whatever you want. So I'm going to simply click on the Microsoft Store and I'm going to search for Ubuntu over here. You should see this option over here. This is Ubuntu 20.04. So I'm going to click on it and I'm going to install this in the system. So simply click on get and this will download and install it. So while this is installing, I'm going to install another tool which is Windows Terminal Emulator. So I'm going to search for Windows Terminal here. So as you can see, I'm getting this option here, Windows Terminal. Simply click on it and install this application as well. So the default CMD or PowerShell is not that much of it. It's really old and it does not contain the necessary features of an terminal emulator. And this application solves that because it has all of those features. So you have to install this one. It's optional, but if you have it, then it will be good. So it's halfway done. Let's wait for it. So the installation has completed. Now I can simply click on this launch button over here and this should start the terminal. I can also go to the start menu and search for Ubuntu over here and I can start it from here as well. So I'm going to click on it and this should start the terminal. Here we have to set up the username and password. So let's wait for it. For the first time it's gonna take a while, but after that it will be snappy. So as you can see, it is asking for a username. So I'm going to provide a username. I'm going to call it Botson. It is asking for a password. I'm going to provide the password. Again type the password. And here we have the Windows subsystem for Linux, and this is the Ubuntu up and running inside Windows 10. So let me update it. And it's updating. Let me install a tool and let me show you how it's doing. So here is the matrix effect and I have simply installed the subsystem for Linux inside Windows 10. So that was the guide about the WSL2. I hope you find this video interesting. If you did, then do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Like the video, let me know about it in the comment section below. And if you run into any issue, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. You can also DM me on the social media platforms. And I shall catch you in the next one. Till then, take care and keep enjoying Linux. And in this case, Windows 10 as well.